Faceless content is absolutely blowing up online now, and if you're quick and you jump on the trend, then you can actually make some pretty decent numbers. In fact, today I'll share with you some of my own earnings. I'll give you tools, I'll give you resources, and I'll give you some other additional freebies as well. So let's dive into the video. Any questions, as always, comment down below. Let's minimize the screen and we'll dive into it. So in terms of in fact, let's share some numbers for proof. So let's come over here over into Stripe. Okay, so you can see this is the earnings so far today with this method, and that is how much we earned yesterday. Where are those earnings coming from? Well, they're coming from this, not Canva, they're coming from this over here, this little shop essentially of mine. So, and I'll link this below so you can go ahead and check it out to prove, so you can see I'm not telling porkies and pies. So this over here is my stand store. On here, I sell done-for-you products. I've also got complete step-by-step guides, and then we've also got other resources in here. Now, we'll come back to that in a second. Let me show you the concept of faceless digital marketing. So if we come over here onto TikTok, and it's the same on TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, etc. I have just typed in faceless marketing, and if you scroll down here, you will see we've got example here, one here, one here. They're all the same. And by the way, all of these sorts of reels here, these are done for you reels. You can actually buy these. So you don't have to, create these videos yourself. You can buy them. You can get instant access to them. So let's go ahead and have a look at this one example, okay? Because this is what faceless content is. So all they're doing is they've got a reel here, which is normally done inside of Canva. And then they're just putting a little bit of text over the top of it. Straightforward and simple. Now, if we go over to the bio, I already know for a fact that their videos will all be very similar because they're using, you can see, look, all incredibly similar. They're just using done for you reels. I'll show you an example of that in a little while as well. So simple reel, little bit of text over the top of it. If I go up to their bio, you can see on here, look, helping you earn a passive income with faceless content. Click on here, and I already know it's not taking me over to Stand Store, but it's taking me over to Beacons, which is similar to Stand Store. So if I scroll down the page over here, you can see, look, they're selling this social media planner for $10. Come further on the page, they're selling this one for $40, this one for $15, this one for $98. And that's just one example. There's lots and lots of accounts of people doing this. This is why we dive into it. And if you go back through my YouTube channel or even over on TikTok, we documented this. We literally set up a case study for faceless digital marketing from scratch. By day 7, we earned our first, I think it was $10 from memory, but you'd have to go back through the YouTube channel. So let's come out of here and let's come out of TikTok and I'll break it down for you. So let's come over here too. Let's go here. So how this whole method works is, people have a store like this, whether it's on Stand Store, whether it's over on Beacons or another one, and they have these digital products that they are selling. Now, with these digital products, they all come with something which is called master resale rights. And what that means is, once you buy one of these, you can get access to that, but you can also edit it and you can also resell it yourself. So you can sell it for money, you can use them to build an email list, use them as a freebie in a giveaway, and lots more different ways you can do this. So you can see at this moment in time over on my store, we have got these done for you products. So you can see over here, look, 100 done for you reels. We've got a faceless TikTok marketing guide with master resale rights. So anyone buys these to get instant access to them, and I'll show you how that looks now. So let's come over here into Canva. I'll come over here really quickly, and you can see, look, I've got all of these digital products over here. Loads of them, absolutely loads of them. So we've got product ideas, etc. And how it looks on the inside is, once someone's bought it and got access to these, it looks like this over here. So this is the faceless TikTok marketing guide, okay? So this over here is about, from memory, 73, 75 pages long. And you can edit any part of it. Once you've got it, once you've bought it, you can edit it, any part of it. So this is how it comes, this is how it looks. And you can just go through and make simple, straightforward changes to this, okay? So for example, up here, if you didn't like the text there, you can make it smaller, you can make it bigger, you can change the actual font over here, you can change the color, etc. In terms of the images, you can just simply click on them, remove them, or you can just add in images from inside of Canva over here on elements. Just go into the images tab and you can drag and drop and change them in here, okay? So once that you've got one of these products and you've gone through and made edits to that, the next part of that is you'd need somewhere to sell it. Now, there's two different platforms that you can use for this. Number one is Beacons and number two is Stanstore. I tested them both out. I went with Stanstore. It was a lot simpler to use, and I'll show you that now on the back end. Okay, so this over here is the back end of Stanstore. This is how it looks, and this over here is the front end, how it looks. So this is potential customers, this is what they see, and this over here is how we go ahead and outline it or list our products on here. So you can see we've got a number of products in here. I've also got a draft on here. And over on the right hand side here, you can check how it looks on a mobile. Then you've got a link at the top over here. If you click that, it will open up your store, which would look like this, okay? So again, straightforward and simple process. And to add a product into here, it's again really simple. You come down to the bottom, you click on add product, and then what are you doing? So in this example, it is a digital product. We click on here. And then once we have clicked on a digital product, like so, normally takes a second, it goes here. And all you do is, you've got thumbnail, checkout page, and options. So you can see on here, any text that you change here will change it over here. So here, I'm going to just type in YouTube example. You can see it's changing over here. I'm pointing to the screen. You can see over here, it's changing over here. YouTube example. So anything you type on here just changes like so. And you can give it a title or subtitle. And then you see this little button over here where it says get my guide. Just put yes, give me access, like so. So that is the first one. And then also you have a thumbnail. Now for the thumbnail, if I come over here again, I'll show you this. See, we've got these different images on here. These are just taken from the product inside of Canva. So if I come back over here in Canva, I just screenshot this over here, and then I add that over onto Stanstore here, like so. So that is that bit done. Once you're happy with that, you just click on next. It then takes you through to the next part. And then again, all you're doing here is you just put in a bit of description in here, and it will go over here. Essentially, this is your mini sales page. So let me show you that as well. So for example, let's go into 100 done for you reels, this one. If I click on this button, it takes me through to the sales page. So on here, I'm telling them more information about the actual product. So look, this is exactly what you're going to get. 100 plug and play hooks and captions. Scroll down here. We can use this for TikTok and YouTube videos. Say hello, goodbye, etc. Get this huge done for you bundle. Okay, that's it. That is the whole process. So we just fill out this information, and then the other thing is you set your price down here. So the price, and if you wanted to do like a sale or a flash sale, you could say, right, the price is normally, I don't know, $49.99, but we're going to do a promotion. So we'll click on there. I'm going to say, right, now you can get it for $19.99, like so. And that's it. Then you come down here, collect information, name and email, and then it says here, upload your digital product. So in terms of this, uploading your digital product onto Stanstore, all you do here is really simple. Over on Canva, once you've made your edits to the product that you've bought or you've got access to, you simply come over here and you go down here to download. You click on download, and before you do, you change it from PNG, you change it over to PDF print. I always do it on the print one. Once you're happy with that, we scroll down the page here. Let me move my head, sorry. And you click on download. And you can download individual, you just download the whole thing. It gives you the options to download individual pages, but you don't need to worry about that. You just download it. Once you've downloaded it, you then come back over to Stanstore and you upload the file. And then what happens is, once somebody lands over on the page here and they buy the product, essentially Stanstore delivers it instantly for them, so they get instant access to that. And this is the whole process. So once you've got your products and you've built out your store like this, you then move on to the next part, which is creating faceless content. So if we come back over here, you will see here on this, what is this channel called? Faceless Earnings. You'll see all these types of videos. Now, these again, a lot of these I can tell just by looking at them are done for you reels. So again, I'll show you an example. If I go over into Canva here, let's find one. 600 digital products. Scroll a bit further down the page here. We are looking for reels. I know I've got them in here somewhere. As you can see, we've got a lot of content in here. Here we go, look, luxury women. This one here, 389 videos. I've got these ones over here, pink aesthetic videos. But let's just go into this one. Okay, so we'll go into here and I'll show you this is how it comes. This is how people get access to it. They purchase it. and then they can do it like this. But here's the thing, you don't have to purchase it. You can make these types of videos yourself in Canva. Obviously not like ones like this, but I'll show you another example of one. So scroll along here like so. You can see these are done for you reels, and there's loads of different types of reels that you can get. So like there's one, look, let me just click on play. I'm just going to pause it because I don't want YouTube to tell me off for doing. Let me do this actually. Let me turn the sound down. Why is that not working? Let's do this. Let's do this and turn the sound. There we go. Let's turn the sound down. So there we go. So now we'll press on play because some of them do have music as well. So there you go. And I'm not touching it. Look, these are done for you reels. This is how people are doing it. They're literally getting these reels, putting a little bit of text over the top and uploading it onto the different social media platforms. And that's it. That there is the process. You're not on camera, you're not speaking. It's incredibly simple to do this method. You don't have to buy done for you reels if you don't want. You can just simply go into Canva and go through all of their different videos that they have in there for free and create them that way. And this is one of the reasons why we included this faceless method over in Faceless Freedom, just because it's so straightforward and simple to set this up. So I'll show you this as well. So if you are a member of Faceless Freedom, I'll show you as well where to access it. So if we come over here into, is that the right? No, that's the sales page, not that one. This one. Inside of Faceless Freedom, we've put this right near the top. So here, look, Faceless Digital Marketing. We go over the setup of this, how to do it, etc. Accounts that are crushing it, we link out to these, but basically, we are doing this method ourselves, and we're also included this over in Faceless Freedom. And if you are in Faceless Freedom as well, you don't have to buy any products because we've included done for you products down here. We've got absolutely loads of them. We've got beginner guides that you can give away and sell. We have got digital marketing guides that, again, you can give away and sell, and loads more. It's just an awesome method. So that is one of the things that we are focusing on more recently with along our YouTube channels. We are focusing a lot more on faceless digital marketing because A, we don't have to be on camera, B, it's incredibly simple, and that there is the whole process. So look, if you do have any questions about today's video, do let me know. I will link everything I've spoken about down below for you. Take care, and I'll see you soon.